welcome to another episode of Now You Novi. Kit, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I am good. I don't know. I know you've been on the pod before.
Yeah.
But I don't think we have.
No, it was with Damon.
I know.
Yeah, I did about transportation and the transition to People's Express.
That's right. So for those of you that might not remember, Kit Kieser is our Older Adult Services Manager.
Yep.
And coordinates all programming for our older adults, our seniors in the community, including transportation. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about something I think it's one of my favorite programs in addition to Memorial Day Parade, which I know you coordinate too. So I know it's the theme here, Memorial Day Parade. And we're going to talk about Veterans Day. And I just think it's one of my favorite programs that you all host. And I think just the feeling in the room that day, you host a luncheon, and we're not really just going to talk about the luncheon, but just Veterans Day and what you all do is nothing short of amazing in how you make our residents and those that attend feel. So I know you've been here almost a couple years, a year and a half. So this is your second one.
It's my second one. Yep. So I'm not an expert, but it is also one of my favorites.
Is it?
Yeah.
So why? Tell me why.
So, I mean, I think that Veterans Day is a thing that brings our community together because I think it's a thing that we all agree on. And in really challenging times, the thing that we can agree on is that we need to honor and recognize the service of our veterans, those who are still with us and those who are no longer with us, and also bring generations together to build those community connections and just give reverence to our veterans. We're able to give them a free meal. We're able to put on a little bit of a show for them. This year we have an essay contest. So we were able to do an essay contest with local high school students. That's the first time we've done that. So it's exciting to see that we're getting the word out to a younger generation and having more people
and that's really where I wanted to go with this is the expansion of it. How many veterans attend?
So
annually?
It really depends. So this year we have around 70 or 80 veterans and about 100 guests. So so it fluctuates each year because unfortunately some of them leave us over time, and we're trying to get a younger crowd. It's going to take a little bit of time for us to sort of make that transition. But we'll have about 200 people at our event this year.
So they're recognized, thanks for their service, and then the new component, which was so cool, and really why you're like, why do you want to have me on to talk about? I agree with you. Recognizing those that served is just paramount, right? To us remembering who we are, what they have fought for, and it's near and dear to everyone. I wholeheartedly agree with you that this is one thing we all can come together on. And the men and women that have given up of themselves and their families to fight for those freedoms, we cannot do enough, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is one small way. But what you did this year, I think, is so cool. And when you spoke about getting the younger generations involved, this definitely hit the mark. So talk a little bit about the essay contest, who judged it, what we're going to do with them, and then I'm going to ask you, and I hope you'll say yes, that we can make those winning essays available too.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So we were looking for ways to engage younger generations, particularly high school students, because we want them to be involved in our programming overall, but also specifically around veterans. And part of the reason that we were able to do this is because I was able to reach out to the school and able to reach out to the library and get some connections to put out a call for submissions. There were three options for the essay. I cannot remember what they were.
That's okay.
Off the top of my head.
But they all focused around.
But they all focused around what Veterans Day means to
Yes.
them, or a story of somebody that they know of, how that person that is a veteran impacted their lives, or the sacrifice that they made, that sort of thing. We put out the call for submissions. The judges include our mayor, Justin Fisher. It includes Julie Farkas, the director of the library, and then Mike Longo, who is on our zoning board of appeals, but he's also a veteran, Vietnam War veteran. He is super active with us at the city with the ZBA, but also he's on the Older Adult Advisory Board, and he participates in. He's an active member of the VFW, and so we also partner with the VFW to provide part of the presentation. So they'll do a presentation of colors, that kind of thing. So they're intricately involved in everything that we do with veterans. So we did the call for submissions. We had those submissions come back. We did an anonymized judging process. So I anonymized all of the essays. I provided them to the 3 judges. The judges were able to make a rating on each one, and then we were able to score each one, and then the top score wins. Madeline Lenishmit is our winner this year, and she will come and read it during the program. She will also have her essay included in the paper, like the keepsake program, so people can take that essay home. So we're pretty excited about this, and we're definitely going to do it next year. It's been really successful this year. We got a really good turnout for it, and we're looking forward to seeing her at the event.
I love this edition on so many levels, not only encouraging the engagement, but building the bridge between the youth and our veterans, and I would say seniors. Not all of them are seniors, but our older adults, but bridging that gap, raising awareness and education to our youth about the significance and importance. And I think we would all agree that we sit here in a very digital day when you and I'm much older than you, but when we learned about the poignance of Veterans Day, I don't know if that's transcending down into this next generation. So I love this addition, this enhancement to the Veterans Day programming here. So I commend you for that.
Oh, thank you. We are really excited about it. Sort of a side benefit to the process of putting out a call for entries is we made a connection with Central Catholic High School Shamrocks for Veterans Club. Okay. And so it is a group of young men who do events and do, I think, little service projects for veterans in our area. So they're actually going to help us do some setup tonight for the event tomorrow. And then they're actually able to donate some money so that they were able to provide our centerpieces for all of our tables. So it'll be really exciting. And they're also going to attend the event, which is even more exciting because it means that we're having lots of young people come to this event that we haven't really seen that in the past.
Oh, I love that. So the lunch is always in advance of Veterans Day. The city offices are closed on Veterans Day traditionally, and that's nothing new. So this is always done in advance. So it provides just another opportunity for our veterans to be thanked, right?
Yep, absolutely. We're going to do it on November 7th, which is tomorrow. Veterans Day is on the 11th, which is on Monday. But we're excited for it.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks for all you do. I
appreciate it.
I know that they all appreciate it. I've heard from employees and some residents that have attended in the past what a great event it is. So I know I love seeing them all come in and just the patriotism that's there, that feeling you get, like it's just, that's that pride, right?
Absolutely.
And then let's do a little plug real quick for Memorial Day, because that'll be here before you know it. I hate to say a plug, but that's something else that you coordinate.
Yes.
So you wrap up Veterans Day and you'll be starting soliciting for Memorial Day, right? So another very patriotic event. I think at the end of the day, we're all Americans. We all in Novi, as diverse as we are, celebrate and honor those traditions and those who served.
Absolutely. And we have 2 events around Memorial Day. We have the Memorial Day parade that's on Memorial Day, and then the week before we have First Field of Honor, which is really exciting because we have some ceremonies. We have a walkthrough that through through First Park that people can go around and read about veterans who've given the ultimate sacrifice from Novi. It's a really exciting time that we can honor our veterans and honor those who've given that sacrifice.
Thanks for coordinating all those amazing events and all you do for our seniors. I look forward to tomorrow.
Yeah.
And continuing to celebrate and honor, I guess, those that have really given back to not only Novi or the state of Michigan or country, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Any closing thoughts?
No, come out, see us,
Okay.
honor our veterans, have a wonderful Veterans Day on Monday.
Yeah.
And remember, it's about celebrating those that are still with us and honoring those that aren't.
Yeah. Paying that respect that
That's
they
right.
are so deserving of, right?
Absolutely.
So in there and we are going to put the essay on the website too,
Yes.
or share it on social or somewhere, right?
Absolutely.
We'll share some photos, the essay. So, Mayor did share with me some of them and they were phenomenal. So
Yeah,
I
they were
would
really
love
good.
to be able to share with the community.
Yeah, the entries were universally quite impressive.
Yeah.
So we were very fortunate.
Very talented and really thought-provoking.
Yeah.
Words that were shared by some students here in Novi. So very
Yep.
cool. So thanks for all you do.
Thank you.
Again. And there you have it. Now
Now
you
you
Novi. Take care.